Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you a question. Why is English so difficult to learn sometimes? Why do some people learn fast, but others stay stuck for many years? The truth is, many people are trying too hard, and they are using the wrong method. In this video, I will show you how to learn English easily and quickly. No stress, no confusion, no boring grammar books. Just simple steps that really work. So stay with me till the end, because your English journey is about to change. Chapter 1. The Big Mistake Most Learners Make. Let's start with a big question. Why do so many English learners study for years and still can't speak fluently? They know grammar. They have notebooks full of vocabulary. They finish textbook after textbook. But when it's time to speak or understand real English, they freeze. They get confused. They feel stuck. Why does this happen? The answer is simple, but surprising. They are learning about English, but they are not learning to use English. Let me explain. The slow and painful way. Most people study English in the same way they study math or science. They try to memorize grammar rules. They do lots of exercises. They write long lists of new words. This feels like real study, right? But here's the truth. Grammar is not the key to fluency. Memorizing rules doesn't help you speak better. It just fills your brain with more and more information, like a full cup that can't hold anything new. And the worst part? This method makes you tired. It makes English feel boring and stressful. If you feel this way, listen carefully. It's not your fault. It's the method. How your brain really learns. Think about how children learn to speak. They don't study grammar books. They don't take notes. They don't worry about being perfect. They listen first. They copy what they hear. They use the language every day, in real situations. And slowly, they start to understand. They start to speak. They learn naturally. This is how your brain also wants to learn. With real English in a relaxed and fun way. Real. Example, Fatima's story. Let me tell you about Fatima. She studied English for 6 years. She knew all the rules. She had great grammar. But she couldn't speak, not even in simple conversations. She felt frustrated. She almost gave up. Then one day she changed one thing. She stopped focusing on grammar and started listening to real English every day. Short videos, easy podcasts, funny stories, real conversations. She didn't try to be perfect. She just listened and enjoyed. And in just 3 months, she started speaking. The big secret. The big secret is this. You don't need to be perfect to speak English well. You just need to understand how real English works, the English that people use in daily life. Forget about long rules. Forget about pressure. Focus on understanding, listening, and enjoying the process. In the next chapter, we will show you the natural method step by step. The way successful learners learn fast, without stress or confusion. But first, remember this. If English feels hard, boring, or stressful, it's not because you're bad at languages. It's because you're using the wrong method. Chapter 2. The Power of Input. How to Learn. Without studying. Let's imagine something. What if you could improve your English without memorizing rules, without writing long vocabulary lists, and without studying grammar every day? Sounds too easy. But this is how successful learners do it. They use input, and it works like magic. What is input? Input means listening and reading in English. It's that simple. You don't need to speak perfectly. You don't need to understand every word. You just need to listen and read a lot. That's how your brain learns naturally, just like it did when you learned your first language. The most powerful way to learn. Let me ask you something. How did you learn your first language? Did you study grammar rules as a baby? Did you write down vocabulary? Of course not. You listened to your parents. You watched and heard the world around you. You listened again and again and again. Then one day, you started to speak. This is the power of input. Input is the fuel for your brain. The more you get, the more your English grows, without pressure or stress. What kind of input works best? Now you might ask, what should I listen to? What should I read? Great question. For beginners, the best input is simple stories, like children's stories, slow and clear podcasts, easy English books, called graded readers, YouTube videos with subtitles, short, real conversations. The secret is this: choose English that is easy enough to enjoy. If it's too hard, you'll feel lost. If it's too easy, you'll get bored. The Magic 98% Rule. Here's a fun experiment. Imagine you read a story with 10 new words on every page. It's hard. You stop often. You feel tired. Now imagine a story where you understand 98% of the words, only a few new ones. It feels smooth, fun, and natural. Which one helps you learn faster? The answer is clear. Your brain learns best when you understand most of the input, about 98%. That's the magic number. Too many new words equals confusion. A few new words equals growth. Listen again and again. Another powerful secret? Repetition. Yes. It's okay to listen to the same podcast 5 times. It's okay to read the same story again. Each time you understand more. Each time your brain learns deeper. Repetition makes learning faster and easier without effort. Do you need to speak every day? Many learners worry, I don't speak English every day. Will I improve? Here's the truth. You don't need to speak every day to learn fast. In the beginning, listening and reading are more important. Speaking comes later, naturally. This is how confident, fluent speakers are made. They listen, they read, then they speak. Create your English world. But I live in a non-English country. I'm busy. I don't have time. No problem. You can build a small English world around you. Here's how. Listen to a 5-minute English podcast while brushing your teeth. Read 1 page of an easy English book before bed. Watch YouTube with English subtitles during lunch. Change your phone or social media to English. Even 15 minutes a day makes a big difference, if you do it often. Make English part of your daily life, like music or coffee. Let grammar come to you. Last tip. Stop worrying about grammar. You don't need to study it like a math lesson. If you hear real English every day, grammar will come to you, naturally, just like it did when you were a child. In the next chapter, you'll learn how to build daily habits that turn English into a fun, simple part of your life, even if you're busy, tired, or not motivated. But remember this: if you want to speak English well, you must hear good English first. Input is the beginning of fluency. Chapter 3. Build a daily English habit that feels easy. You've learned something powerful. Input, listening and reading, is the fastest way to learn English. Now let's go one step further. How can you make English part of your daily life? How can you learn every day without stress or boredom? In this chapter, I will show you how to build a simple, fun English habit that feels easy and automatic. You don't need hours, just a few minutes. Many people think, I don't have time for English. I'm too busy. I can't study for hours every day. But here's the truth. Even 15 to 30 minutes a day can change everything, if you use that time well. You don't need to study hard. You just need to enjoy English for a few minutes every day. Turn English into a habit. Let's talk about habits. A habit is something you do every day, almost without thinking, like brushing your teeth, checking your phone, drinking coffee. Now imagine this. What if English felt the same way? Not a task, not homework, just a normal part of your life. That's the goal of this chapter. A simple plan for busy people. Here's a daily plan that works, even if you're super busy. If you have 20 minutes a day, try this. Minutes. Listen to an easy English podcast or story 5 minutes. Read something fun and simple. Graded reader, subtitles, short article. 5 minutes. Review new words or phrases from what you just heard or read 5 minutes. Think or talk to yourself in English. Optional. That's it. No grammar books, no long writing, no stress, just simple input and review. You can do this during breakfast, on the bus, after work, anytime. Use what you already love. Learning becomes easy when it feels fun. So ask yourself, do you like music? Listen to English songs? Like movies? Watch them with English subtitles. Enjoy reading? Try simple books or comic stories? Like short videos? Follow English YouTube channels you enjoy. The best English learning plan is the one you enjoy. Ali, one of my students, hated English in school. He almost gave up. Then he started watching short action videos with English subtitles. Then English comedy shows. Now, he watches movies with no subtitles at all. All he did was follow his interests in English. You can do that too. No guilt, no pressure. Sometimes you'll feel tired. Sometimes you'll miss a day. That's okay. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey. Don't feel guilty. Don't quit. If you miss one day, just start again the next day. Every minute counts. Even small steps move you forward. And here's something important. You are already doing better than you think. If you're listening, reading, and trying, you're making real progress. Stay motivated. With small wins. Here's how to stay motivated. Set tiny goals. Today, I'll read 1 page. Track your progress. Use a calendar or app to mark your English days. Celebrate small wins. I understood that joke. Or, I what? Celebrate small wins. I understood that joke. Or, I watched a full video in English. Each small win gives your brain a little yes and keeps you going. Make English part of your life. The more you live with English, the easier it becomes. Try these simple ideas. Change your phone or social media to English. Talk to yourself in English in the mirror. Write a short message or diary entry in English. Think in English while walking or cooking. Don't study English. Live in English. By the end of this chapter, you now have a plan. You have motivation. You know it's possible. English is not something you need to study hard. It's something you can enjoy every day, like a good movie or a fun song. You're not just learning English anymore. You're living it. Coming next. In the next video, we'll look at how to speak English confidently, even if you're shy, nervous, or think you make too many mistakes. But remember, call to action after Chapter 3. If this video helped you understand English learning in a new way, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Tell me your biggest problem in learning English, and I'll try to help in the next video. This channel is for you, so let's grow and learn together. See you in the next one.